Good evening, everybody. Good evening. If I could respectfully now ask you to turn off all your cell phones, all your pagers, all your beepers. There is no photography of any kind at all, and no videotaping any kind at all. I respectfully ask you to keep your cell phones away. I know it's hard in the modern world, but these kids have worked really hard to entertain you tonight. And gosh, don't they deserve 71 minutes of your undivided attention? So please, 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 on behalf of everyone here, do not take your cell phones out for any reason. I thank you. The Morse High Drama family proudly presents William Shakespeare's Hamlet.
place.
Hola, Bernardo.
Say, what, is Horatio there?
A piece of him.
Welcome, Horatio. Welcome, good Marcellus.
What, has this thing appeared again tonight?
I've seen nothing.
Horatio says 'tis but our fantasy, therefore I have entreated him along with us towards the minute this night, that when this apparition comes, we may approve our item and speak to it.
Tush, tush, 'twill not appear.
Peace, Brickfield! Look where it comes again!
And the same figure of the king that said.
Speak to it, Horatio.
Looks it not like the king? Marry Horatio.
Most like it. It horrors me with fear and wonder. Question, Horatio. What art thou that usurps this time of night with a fair and warlike form, as which the majesty of fallen Denmark did sometimes march? I charge thee, speak! It is offended.
See, it stalks away.
Oh, stay! Speak! Speak to me! I charge thee, speak! Before my God I might not believe, without the true sensible approach of my own eyes. Is it not like the king? As thou art to thyself, for it was the very armor he had on. This bodes some strange eruption to our state. But soft, behold, lo, where it comes again. I'll cross it though it blast me. Stay, illusion, if thou hast any sound of voice. Speak to me. Speak to me.
'Tis here!
'Tis here. 'Tis gone. We do it wrong being so majestical to offer the show of violence, for it is as they are invulnerable, and our vain blows malicious mockery.
It was about to speak when the cock crew.
It faded on the crowing of the cock. Bring we our watch up, and let's impart what we have seen to young Hamlet. But the spirit dumb to us will speak to him. Let's do it, I pray, and I this morning know where we shall find him most conveniently.
Though yet if Hamlet, our dear brother's death, memory be green, therefore, our sometime sister, now our queen, with mirth and funerals, and with dirge and marriage, taken to wife. Now, Laertes, what's the news with you? You told us of some suit, Laertes. What is it? What wouldst thou have, Laertes?
My good lord, your leave in favor to return prince. For months ago, willingly, I came to them.
Have you your father's leave? What says Polonius?
Yeah, my lord. One of my slowly. I live with constitution and my perfect. How did you feel we can go?
Take that crown an hour, Laertes. Time be thine, and thy best strength to spend it I will. And now, cousin Hamlet, and my son.
A little more than kin and less than kind.
How is it the clouds still hang on you?
Not so, my lord. I am too much in the sun.
Good Hamlet, cast thy native color off, and let thine eyes look like a friend on Denmark. Do not ever, with thy veiled lids, speak for thy noble father in the dust. Thou knowest 'tis common. All lives must die, passing from nature to eternity.
Aye, madam, it is common.
If it be, why it seems so particular with thee.
Seems, madam. Nay, it is. I know not seems. 'Tis not alone in my inky cloak. Good mother, nor customary suits of sullen black, but I have that within which passeth show. These but the trappings and suits of woe.
'Tis sweet and commendable in your nature, Hamlet, to give these morning duties to your father, for your intent in going back to school in Wittenberg is most retrograde to our desire. Therefore, we beseech you, bend you, to remain here in the cheered comfort of our eye, our chiefest courtier, cousin, and our son.
Let not thy mother lose her prayers, Hamlet. I pray thee, stay with us. Go not to Wittenberg.
I shall in my best obey you, madam.
Why, 'tis a loving and fair reply. Be as ourself in Denmark. Come, madam, come away.
How weary, stale, flat, and unprofitable seems to me all the uses of this world. Fie on it! Ah, fie! 'Tis an unweeded garden that grows to seed things rank and gross in nature. Possess it merely that it should come to this. But 2 months dead, then not so much. Not 2. Let me think on it. Frailty, thy name is woman. O most wicked speed to post with such dexterity to insidious cheats. It is, nor it cannot come to good, but break my heart.
Hail to your lordship.
I'm glad to see you well. Horatio! I do forget myself.
The same, my lord, and your poorser than ever.
I'm glad to see you. Sir, my good friend, I'll change that name with you. And what make you from Wittenberg, Horatio? Marcellus?
My good lord.
see you. Good evening, sir. But what faith make you from Wittenberg?
A true disposition good, my lord.
But what is your affair in Elsinore? We'll teach you to drink deep ere you depart.
My lord, I came to see your father's funeral.
I pray thee, do not mock me, fellow student. I think it was to see my mother's wedding.
Indeed, it followed hard upon.
Threat, Horatio! The funeral's baked meats did coldly furnish toward the marriage tables. If ever I'd seen my dearest foe in heaven, or ever I'd seen the day, Horatio! My father! Methinks I see my father.
Where, my lord?
In my mind's eye, Horatio.
I saw him once. He was a goodly king.
He was a man taken for all in all. I shall not look upon his like again.
My lord, I think I saw him yesterday.
Saw who?
My lord, the king, your father.
The king, my father!
Hold your admiration for a while, as I beseech before you the witness of these gentlemen.
For God's love, let me hear!
2 nights together, a figure like your father, armed to the point, fully prepared, walks before them. Goes slowly and steadily, looks the father. I've known him. His hands were not more alike.
But where was this?
My lord, upon the platform where we watched. As I do live, my honored lord, this is true. And we thought it was all right to let you know.
Indeed, sirs, but this troubles me. Who will do the watch tonight?
We do, my lord.
What looked he frowningly?
A countenance more of sorrow than anger.
I'll watch tonight. Perchance we'll walk again.
I warrant it will.
If it assumes my noble father's person, I'll speak to it, though hell itself should gape and bid me hold my peace. Upon the platform, 'twixt 11 and 12, I'll visit you.
Our duty to your honor.
Your love's is mine to you. Farewell. My father's spirit in arms. All is not well. I doubt some foul play where the night were come. Till then, sit still, my soul. Foul deeds will rise, though all the earth overwhelm them to men's eyes.
My necessaries are embarked. Farewell. And sister, as the winds give benefit and boys assistance, do not sleep, and let me hear it. Do you doubt that? From Hamlet, and the trifling of his favor, hold it fashion until his blood, no more. No more but so? Perhaps he loves you now. But you must fear it, Ophelia. Fear it, my dear sister. I shall the effect of this good lesson keep as watchman to my heart. Oh, fear me not. I stay too long, but here my father comes.
Your ear Learkis, aboard for shame. Just as I learned any say for. There, my blessings with thee. Give my side memory, see thou character, and my thoughts no tongue. Be thou, that I more fortunate, be thou familiar, but by no means vulgar. Do they have in their doctor translate? Set that with hoops of steel. Farewell, my blessing sits with thee.
Most humbly do I take my leave, my lord.
And I invite you, go, your servants can.
Farewell. Ophelia, remember well what I said to you. 'Tis in my memory locked, and you yourself shall keep the key of it. Farewell.
What is Ophelia? He has said to you?
So please you, something touching the Lord Hamlet.
Very well be thought. 'Tis he, not humbly, given unto you, and you yourself. I beg your honor to you most free and bounded, as speak so, please, put that on me. Do not understand yourself so clearly, behold my daughter, and your honor. What is it between you? Give me up the truth.
He hath, my lord, of late made many affections on me.
Affection? Speak like green girl. You may believe those affections, as you call them.
Aye, my lord.
Mary, how teach yourself? Think yourself about me, tell yourself more dearly, or you're trying to be a fool.
I do not know, my lord, but I should think.
Hey, go to.
He hath given countenance in his speech, in honorable fashion.
To this time, be somewhat more sanctuary, right? This scroll. I will not, in plain terms, from this time forth, have so much thunder, any moment of leisure, as to give any word or talk without one account. Let's do it. I charge you. Go out of your way.
I shall obey, my lord.
Your bite's fluid lead is very cold.
It is a nipping, eager air, my lord.
What hour now?
I think it lacks a 12.
No, it struck.
Indeed? I heard it not. This warrants the time where the spirit should held its walk. Look, my lord, it comes.
Angels and ministers of Christ defend us. King, Father, Royal Dane, answer me!
It beckons you to go away with it, as if some import did desire to you alone. Look with what glorious action it waves you to a more removed ground. Would you not go with it? No, by no means.
I will not speak, then I will follow it.
Do not, my lord.
Why? What should be the fear? It leaves me still. Go on, I'll follow thee.
No, by no means.
Hold off your hands.
Be ruled, you shall not go.
My fate cries out. By heaven, away the ghost of him that lets me. I say away! Go on, follow thee!
He waxes desperate with imagination.
Let's follow. She's not fit to exclamation. Something is rotten in the state of Denmark. Nay, let's follow. Where wilt thou lead me? Speak! I'll go no further.
Mark me.
I will.
My hour is almost come, when I to self-first and tormenting flames must render up myself.
Alas, poor ghost.
Pity me not, but lend thy serious hearing to what I shall unfold.
Speak, I'm bound to hear.
So art thou to revenge when thou shalt hear?
What?
I am thy father's hand, doomed for a certain term to walk the night, and for the day confined to fast and fires, till foul crimes done in my days in nature are burnt and purged away. List, oh list that thou didst ever thy dear father love.
Oh God.
Revenge is foul most unnatural murder.
Murder!
Murder most foul and the best it is, but this most foul, strange, and unnatural.
Haste me to do it. That is wingless sickness, meditation, or thoughts of love may sweep to my revenge.
Now Hamlet here, 'tis given out that sleeping in my orchard a serpent stung me. So the whole ear of Denmark is, by a forced process of my death, frankly accused. But know, thou noble youth, the serpent that did sting thy father's life, now wears his crown.
My prophetic soul, my uncle!
I, that incestuous, that adulterate beast, with witchcraft and wits and traitorous gifts, oh, wicked wits and gifts that have the power so to seduce, one to a shameful lust the will of my most seeming virtuous queen. Sleeping in my orchard, a serpent did sting me. And upon my most secure hour thy uncle stole, and with the vial of cursed heaven and in the porches of my ear did pour the leper's bestowment. And thus was I, sleeping by a brother's hand, of life, of crown, of queen at once dispatched. Take not thy mind, nor let thy soul contrive against thy mother rock. Leave her to heaven. Adieu, adieu, Hamlet. Remember me.
Oh, you host of heaven! Oh, earth, what else? And shall I couple hell? Oh, fie! Hold my heart! Oh, most prodigious wild villain! Smiling, damn villain! That one may smile and be a villain. At least it may be so in Denmark writing. So there you are, uncle! Now it's to my word. It's adieu. Adieu. Remember me. I've sworn it.
My lord! My lord! My good lord! My lord, what is the news?
Oh, wonderful.
My lord, do tell us.
No! You reveal it.
My lord, I will not. By heaven. Nor I, my lord.
How say you then? Would a heart of man once think it, but you'll be secret?
Aye, by heaven, my lord.
There's ne'er a villain dwelling in all Denmark, and he's an arrant knave.
There needs no ghost to come to the grave to tell us this, my lord.
I hold it fit that we shake hands and part, for as your business and desire shall point you, for every man has businesses and desires, such as it is. And for mine own part, look you, I'll go pray.
These are, contradictions, my lord.
I'm sorry they offend you heartily, yes, they heartily.
No offense, my lord.
As your friends, scholars, and soldiers, give me one poor request.
What is it, my lord? We will.
Never make known what you've seen tonight.
My lord, we will not.
Nay, but swear it. Upon my sword.
We have sworn, my lord, already.
Indeed, upon my sword, indeed.
Swear.
Propose the oath, my lord.
seen, swear by my sword!
Swear.
Come hither, gentlemen, and lay your hands again upon my sword, never to speak of this that you have heard. Swear by my sword!
Swear.
Well said, old mortal, canst work in the earth so fast? A worthy pioneer, once more, remove good friends.
Oh, day and night, that is wondrous and strange.
And therefore, as a stranger, give it welcome, for there are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio, than are dreamt of your philosophy. Swear!
Swear.
Rest. Rest, perturbed spirit.
Not good. What is the matter?
Oh, my lord, I've been so frightened.
But what in the name of God?
My lord, as I was sewing in my closet, Lord Hamlet, with his doublet all embraced, pale as his shirt, his knees knocking each other, and with a look so piteous and purport, as if he'd been loosed out of hell to speak of horrors, he comes before me.
After thy love?
My lord, I do not know, but truly I do fear it.
What said he?
He grabbed me by the wrist and held me hard. Then goes he to length to all his arm, and with one hand thus o'er his brow, he falls to such perusal of my face. At last, a little shaking of mine arm, and thrice his head thus waving up and down, he raised a sigh so piteous and profound, as it did seem to shatter all his bulk and end his being. That with done, he lets me go, and with his head over his shoulder, he goes without their help, and to the last vended their light on me.
Come, go with me. I will seek the king. This is a very ecstasy of love. Have you given any hard words of late?
No, my lord, but as he did command, I did repel his fetters and deny his access to me.
That has made a man. I search for my better gate of judgment. I have not quoted by fear did but trifle. I meant directly. Come on, we'll go seek the king. This must be known. We'll have close. The Greek king.
Welcome, dear Rosencrantz and Guildenstern. Moreover, we did much long to see you. The need to use you did much provoke our hasty sending. Something you have heard, Hamlet's transformation, I entreat you both, being of so young days brought up with him, that you vouchsafe to stay in our little court for some time.
Good gentlemen, he hath much talk of you. I am sure they are I am. And they are not living to whom he born here.
Well, Your Majesty, there's every power you have, but with your red treasures more to command, this new tree.
Oh, we both obey. And here, give ourselves in the full bed. So let our service freely as the king commanded.
Thank you, gentle Rosencrantz and Guildenstern.
Thank you, Rosencrantz and gentle Guildenstern. Heavens make our presence and practices pleasant and helpful to him. Aye, amen.
I have found the very cause of Hamlet's lunacy.
Don't speak of that. That I do want to hear. He tells me, my dear Gertrude, he hath found the head and source of all your son's distemper.
I doubt it is no other but the main, his father's death and our proportionate marriage.
This business is well ended, my liege and madam. My advice should be, what duty is, like day is day, night is night, and time is time. I'll be brief. Your noble son is mad.
More matter, less art.
I have a daughter. Well, she is mine. Who introduced has given me this. Now gather and surmise.
Doubt not the stars are fire. Doubt that the sun doth move. Doubt truth to be a liar. But never doubt I love. I'm evermore most dear lady. Both this machine is to him. Hamlet.
This, in obedience, hath my daughter given me more of a dissolution. If all by time, by means and play, all to my ear.
But how hath she received his love?
What do you think of me?
As of a man faithful and honorable.
The precepts I gave her, and that she has locked herself from his resort. I sent no messengers, received no token. What she done, she took Bruce's advice, and to funds out to full. To a short tale to make, fun to a sadness, then into a fast. Destined to a watch, destined to a weakness. That's entitled by this declaration. The master is now raised, and we all mourn for it.
Do you think 'tis this?
It may be, very likely.
You know, sometimes you watch for 4 hours, here in the lobby.
So he does indeed.
At such time, I'll lose my darkness. It'll be you and me behind the rug. Mark the encounter.
We will try it.
But look, poor sadly the poor wretch comes bleeding.
Away, I beseech you. Both, away. How does my good Lord Hamlet?
O God of mercy,
Do you know me, my lord?
Excellent. Well, you are a fishmonger.
Not I, my lord.
Then I were you so honest a man.
Honest, my lord.
I, sir, to be honest, as this word goes, is to be one man picked out of 10,000.
That's very true, my lord.
Where the sun breed maggots and a dead dog being a god-kissing carrion. Have you a daughter?
I have, my lord.
Let her not walk in the sun. Conception is a blessing, but not as your daughter may conceive. Friend, look to it.
If this be madness, yet there is method. Will you walk out the air, my lord?
Into my grave.
Indeed, that's out there. My honorable lord, I must go home and take my leave of you.
You cannot, sir, take from me anything that I will. Accept my life, accept my life, accept my life.
You go take that look at what there is?
My honored lord, my most dear lord.
My excellent good friends! Come now, flower guildenstern! Ah, Rosencrantz, good lads, how do you go?
As the indifferent children of the earth, happy now but not over happy. For in fortune's cap, we are not the very button.
Nor the soles of her shoe?
Neither, my lord.
Then you live about her waist or in the middle of her favors?
For privates, we.
Ah, the secret parts of fortune, almost true. She's a strumpet. What's the news?
None, my lord, that the world has grown honest.
Then doomsday's near. But your news is not true. Let me question more in particular. What have you, my good friends, deserved at the hands of fortune that she sends you to a prison hither?
Prison, my lord.
Denmark's a prison.
We think not so, my lord.
Why then? 'Tis none to you, for there is nothing you as good or bad. But thinking makes it so.
Why then?
To me it is a prison.
Why then? It is one. 'Tis too narrow for your mind.
Oh God, I could be bounded in a nutshell and count myself king of infinite space were it not that I have bad dreams.
But dreams indeed are ambition. For the very substance of ambition is merely the shadow of a dream.
A dream itself is but a shadow. Shall we? To the court? For by my faith I cannot reason.
We'll wait upon you.
But in the beaten way of friendship. What made you at Elsinore?
To visit, my lord, no other occasion.
Were you not sent for? Is it your own inclinings that free visitation? Come! You'll justly with me. Nay, speak!
What should we say, my lord?
Why, anything but to the purpose. I know the good king and queen have sent for you.
To what end, my lord?
Be even and direct with me, whether you were sent for or no.
What say you?
Nay then, I have an eye of you. If you love me, hold not off.
My lord, you were sent for.
I have of late, but wherefore I know not. Lost all my mirth, forgone all my customed exercises. And indeed it goes so heavily with my disposition that this goodly frame here seems to me a style promontory. What a piece of work is a man! How noble in reason, how infinite in faculty, in form and moving, how express and admirable, in action how like an angel, in apprehension how like a god!
If you delight not in man, what Lenten entertainment the players shall receive from you.
What players are they?
Even those you were wont to take delight in, the tragedians of the city. There are the players.
Gentlemen, you are welcome to Elsinore. Your hands, come then. You are welcome. But my uncle, father, and aunt mother are deceived.
And what, my dear lord?
I am but mad. North, northwest. When the wind is southerly, I know a hawk from a handsaw.
What be with you, gentlemen?
Oh, prophecy. He comes to tell me of the players. Mark it. You say right, sir. On Monday morning, 'twas so indeed.
My lord, I have news to tell you.
My lord, I have news to tell you when Rosa kissed with an actor in Rome.
My lord.
Buzz, buzz.
Why, my honor?
The Cambridge actor on his ass.
The best actors in the world, whether for tragedy, comedy, historical, pastoral, tragical, historical, comical, historical, pastoral, serial, or poem unlimited. Say there cannot be too heavy or bodies too light. The wild red movie. These are only men.
Oh, Jeopardy, judge of Israel, what treasure hadst thou?
What treasure had he, my lord?
Why, one fair daughter and no more, one which he loved passing well.
Still my daughter.
Good, my lord, will you see the players well bestowed? Do you hear? Let them be well used, for you are better to have a bad epitaph than their ill report while you live.
I will, my lord. I'll yield the point to their comfort.
Follow in, friends. We hear a play tomorrow. Dost thou hear me? Emperor of Gonzago. We'll head tomorrow night. You could for a need study a speech of some dozen or 16 lines which I would insert in it, could you not? Very well. Follow that, Lord. And look you, mock him not. My good friends, I'll leave you tonight. You're welcome to Elsinore.
Good, my lord.
I shall. God be with you. Now I am alone. Who would a rogue and peasant slave am I? Body, bloody, villain! Remorseless, treacherous, lecherous, careless villain! Oh, cat! I have heard that guilty creatures sitting at a play have by the very cutting of the steam been struck so that presently I'll have these players play something like the murder of my father before my uncle. I'll observe his looks, I'll tint him to the quick. Keep up lunch, I know my course, I'll have my grounds. More relative than this, the play's the thing wherein I'll catch the conscience of the king.
And can you, by no drift of conscience and circumstance, gain from him why he puts on this confusion?
He does confess he feels himself self-distracted, but he will by no means speak.
Nor do we find him be forward to be sounded, but with a crafty madness keeps aloof, when we would bring him to some confession of his true state.
Did he receive you well?
Most like a gentleman.
Did you essay him to any pastime?
Madame, it so fell out that certain players were over on the way. Of these we told them, and there did seem in him a kind of joy to hear it.
'Tis most true. It beseech me to entreat your majesties to see and hear the matter.
With all my heart, and it doth much content me to hear him so inclined.
We will, my lord.
Sweet Gertrude, leave us too, for we closely sent for Hamlet hither, that he, as we're by accident, may hear affront Ophelia.
I shall obey you. And for your part, Ophelia, I do wish that your good beauties be the happy cause of Hamlet's wildness, so I shall hope your virtues will bring him to his way again.
Madam, I wish it may.
Ophelia, walk you here. Graciously, we oversaw ourselves. Here, read upon this book. I hear him coming. Let's withdraw.
To be or not to be?
That is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles, and by opposing, end them. To die, to sleep no more, and by a sleep to say we end the heartache and the thousand natural shocks that flesh is heir to. 'Tis a consummation, devoutly to be wished. To die, to sleep perchance to dream. Aye, there's the rub. For in that sleep of death, what dreams may come when we have shuffled off this mortal coil must give us pause. For who would bear the whips and scorns of time, the oppressor's wrong, the proud man's contumely, the pangs of despised love, the insolence of office, the law's delay, the spurns that patient merit of the unworthy takes, when he himself might his quietus make with a bare bodkin? Who would fardels bear to grunt and sweat under a weary life, but that the dread of something after death, the undiscovered country from whose bourne no traveler returns, puzzles the will, and makes us rather bear those ills we have than fly to others we know not of. Thus, conscience does make cowards of us all. Soft you know, the fair Ophelia, nymph in my orisons, and all my sins remembered.
Good my lord, how does your honor for this many a day?
I humbly thank you. Well.
My lord, I have remembrances of yours that I have long and longed to redeliver. I pray you, now receive them.
No, not I. I never gave you talk.
My honored lord, you know right well you did, and with them were just so sweet breath composed, as made the things more rich their perfume lost. Take these again, for 'tis a noble mind, rich gifts black form and give reprove unkind. There, my lord.
Ha! Are you honest?
My lord.
Are you fair?
made me believe so.
You should not have believed me, for virtue cannot so inoculate our old stock, but we shall relish of it. I love you not.
I was the more deceived.
Get me to a nunnery! Why wouldst thou be a breeder of sinners? I am myself indifferent honest, but yet I could accuse me of such things that were better if my own mother had not borne me. What should such fellows as I do? Crawling between heaven and earth, we are errant knaves, all, believe none of us. Go thy ways to a nunnery. Where's your father?
At home, my lord.
Let the doors be shut upon him, that he may play the fool nowhere but in his own house. Farewell.
Oh, help him, you sweet heavens.
If thou dost marry, I'll give thee this plague for thy dowry. Be thou as chaste, as ice, as pure as snow, thou shalt not escape calumny. Get me to a nunnery. Go. Or if thou wilt needs marry, marry a fool. For wise men know well enough what monsters you make of them. To a nunnery. Go. Farewell.
Oh, what a noble mind is here overthrown. The courtiers, soldiers, scholars, eye, tongue, sword, the expectancy and rose of the fair state, the glass of fashion and the mold of form, the observed of all observers, quite down. And I, of ladies most deject and wretched that suck the honey from his music vows, now see that noble and most sovereign reason. Like sweet bells jangled out of tune and harsh, that unmatched form and feature of calm youth blasted with ecstasy. Oh, woe is me to see what I've seen, see what I see.
Speak the speech, I pray you, as I pronounce it to you. Trivial on the tongue, but if you mouth it, as many of your players do, I had us leave the tongue prior spoke my lines. Nor do not saw the air too much with your hands. Thus, but use all gently, for in the very torrent, tempest, and as I may say, the whirlwind of passion, you must acquire and get a temperance that makes it smoothness. Go, make you ready. Come on, my lord. I will the king for the future.
And if we do, and that presently.
For us and for our charity, you're stooping.
What ho! Horatio!
For us and for our charity, you're stooping.
Even as just a man as ever my conversation hope resolved. You tell my lord? There was a play tonight.
For us and for our charity, you're stooping.
One scene, if it comes near the circumstance I told thee of my father's death.
For us and for our
And now
charity,
seest thou active foot, even with the very comment of thy soul observe mine uncle. They're coming to the play. I must put
for us and for
get you
our
in place.
charity, you're stooping.
Oh, fair John Cousin Hamlet.
Excellent, my baby. Chameleon's dish. Are you here? Promise, Grant. They cannot be you want so.
For us and
I have nothing with this answer, Hamlet.
No.
These words are not mine.
Nor do I, now. My lord, you played once at the university, you say.
I did, my lord. I was accounted a good actor.
What did you enact?
Next, Julius Caesar. I was killed in the capital. Brutus killed me.
The tragedy you're stooping to commencing the banquet during occasionally.
You have played ready.
Us and for our charity, you're stooping to
Come hither,
commencing
Mr.
the
Hamlet.
banquet
Sit
during
by me.
occasionally.
Tell you, mother. Here's
Us
my
and for our
words.
charity, you're stooping to commencing the banquet
Please,
during occasionally.
Shall I lie in your lap?
No, my lord.
I mean my head upon your lap.
You are married, my lord.
Who? I.
What means this, my lord?
Mary, this is mixing Malacca. It means mischief.
Us and for our tragedy, you're stooping to your clemency. We beg you hearing patiently.
Madam, how likes you this play?
The lady protests too much, methinks.
Ah, which will keep her
For
word.
us and for our tragedy, you're stooping to commencing the banquet during occasionally. For us and for our tragedy, you're stooping to your
I'm
commencing
sorry,
the banquet
Governor.
during
There's no
occasionally.
offense in it.
No, you can jest. Poison and jest. No offense, I will.
What do you call?
Us and for our tragedy,
This is
you're
the
stooping
mousetrap.
to your
That is one Lucianus, nephew to the king.
For us and for our charity, you're stooping to commencing the banquet during
The
occasionally.
king rises.
Give me some light! Give me some light! Away! Away! Go! Go!
Oh, good Horatio. I'll take the ghost's word for £1,000. Did us perceive
Very well, my lord.
upon the talk of the poisoning.
I did know him well.
Ha ha.
Good, my lord, vouchsafe me a word with you.
Sir, a whole history.
The king, sir.
Aye, what of him?
That he was retired and marvelously tempered.
With drink, sir.
No, rather with bullet. The queen, your mother, in most great affliction of her spirit, has sent me to you.
I will obey.
Nay, good my lord, this courtesy is not of the right breed. If it shall please you, make me a wholesome answer. I will do your mother's commandment. If not, your pardon and my return shall be the end of my business.
She wishes to speak with you in her closet ere you go to bed.
We will obey, were she 10 times our mother. Have you any further trade with us?
My lord, you did once love me.
Aye, so I do still, by these pickers and stealers. God bless you, sir.
My lord, the queen would like to speak with you, and presently.
I will come to my mother by and by. They fool me to the top of my bent. I will come by and by.
I will say so.
By and by is easily said. Leave me, friends. It is now the very witching time of night, when churchyards yawn, and hell itself breathes out contagion to this world. Now, might I drink hot blood, and do such bitter business as the day would quake to look on. Soft. Now to my mother, let not ever I will speak daggers to her, but use none. Now I might do it pat. Now he is praying, and now I'll do it. And so he goes to heaven, and so am I revenged. That would be scant. A vision of my God for that. I, his sole son, to this same human sent to heaven.
A brother's murder?
Oh, this
Hooray,
is
can I
salary,
not?
not revenge. He
So
took my
inclination
father
to be
roasting
starved
full
as
of bread.
What is
His
this cursed hand
blow
that
his
thickens
flesh
itself
away.
with brother's blood?
And how
Is there not
fast
rain
it
enough in the heavens to wash away the snow?
Who knows, save heaven. But in our circumstance, of course, it
Now
thought
look up.
is heavy with him.
My fault is
And
past.
am I then revenged?
What
To
form of
take
prayer
him in
can
the
turn my
of his
turn?
son, He is fit.
Forgive
and
me for my
seasoned
foul
his
murder?
passage. No. I'm
It
sorry.
cannot be. Design
No,
is
that
still
one more
possessed
head.
of the
He is
effects
drunk asleep,
for which I
or
did
in
the
his
murder.
rage, or in the
My
incestuous
crown,
pleasure of his
my
bed,
own
a gaming
ambition,
swearing or about
my
some act that has
queen.
no relish of salvation in it. Then
May
tripped
one
him.
be
His heels
pardoned,
may kick at heaven,
came the
and that his
offense.
soul may be as damned and black as
Help
the
angels!
ghost.
Make us say!
My mother stays. This physic but prolongs thy sickly days.
My words fly up, my thoughts remain below. Words without thoughts may never to heaven go.
So come sure. Thank you. Play home to him. I'll go meet him here. Pray you, be around with them.
Mother! Mother!
I warn you, fear me not, withdraw, I hear him coming.
Now, mother, what's the matter?
Hamlet, thou hast thy father much offended.
Mother, you have my father much offended. Come, you answer with an idle tongue. Go, you question with a wicked tongue.
Why, how now, Hamlet?
What's the matter now, mother?
Have you forgot me?
No, mother, rude, not so. You are the queen, your husband's brother's wife, and I am not so. You are my mother.
Now then, I'll set this to you that can speak.
Come and sit you down. You shall not budge. You go not till I set you up with glass, wherein you may see the inmost part of you.
What wilt thou do? Thou wilt not murder me. Help! Help!
Help!
How now? A rat! Dead for a ducat! Dead!
Oh, I say.
Oh me, what hast thou done?
I know not. Is it the king?
Oh, what a rash and bloody deed is this!
A bloody deed. Almost as bad, good mother, as kill a king and marry with his brother.
As kill a king? What have I done that thou darest wag thy tongue and noise so rude against me?
Such an act that blurs the very grace and blush of modesty.
I me, what act that roar so loud it thunders in the index?
Look here, upon this picture, and on this, the counterfeit presentment of two brothers. See what a grace was seated on this brow? This was your husband. Look you now, what follows, like a mildewed ear blasting his wholesome brother. Have you eyes? Oh, shame. Where is thy blush?
Oh, speak to me no more lord, these words like dagger enter in my ears. No more, sweet Hamlet.
A murderer and a villain. No more! King of shreds and patches, save me and cover me with your wings.
Alas, he's mad!
Do not forget, this visitation is but to what thy almost blunted her purpose. Oh, step between her and her fighting soul. Speak to her Hamlet.
How is it with you, mother?
Alas, how is it with you that you bend your eye on vacancy? Whereon do you look?
On him! On him! Look you! How pale he glares!
To whom do you speak this?
Do you see nothing there?
Nothing at all, yet all as I see.
Nor did you nothing here.
This is the very coinage of your brain.
Confess yourself to heaven!
Oh, Hamlet, thou hast cleft my heart in twain.
I'll throw away the worser part of it. For the same Lord made you repent. I will bestow him, and will answer well the death I gave him.
Be thou assured, if words made of breath and breath of life, I have no left to breathe what thou hast said to me.
I must to England. You know that.
Alas, I have forgot 'twas so concluded on.
Come, sir, to draw toward an end with you. Good night, mother.
My lord! My
Safety
lord!
stone.
My lord! My lord! My lord! What have you done, my lord, with the dead body?
He pounded it to dust, where to 'tis kin.
Tell us where 'tis is, and then we thence and bear it to the chapel.
Do not believe it.
Believe what?
That I can keep your counsel and not my own? Besides to be demanded of a sponge.
My lord, you must tell us where the dead body is and come with us to the king.
The king is with the body. The body is not with the king. The king is a thing.
A thing, my lord.
Of nothing. Bring me to him. Hide box, and all after.
I have sent to seek him and to find the body. How dangerous is it that this man goes loose?
Where the body is bestowed, my lord, we cannot get from him.
But where is he?
Without, my lord, guarded to know your pleasure.
Bring him before us.
Oh, Guilderstern, bring in, my lord.
Now, Hamlet, where is Polonius?
At supper.
At supper? Where?
Not where he eats, but where he is eaten. A certain convocation of politic worms are eaten at him.
Alas, alas! Where's Polonius?
In heaven, sent hither to see. If your messenger find him not there, seek him I the other place yourself. But indeed, if you find him not within this month, you shall note him as you go up the stairs into the lobby.
Go seek him there!
He will stay till you come.
Hamlet, this deed for thine especial safety, which we do tender and dearly grieve. For that which thou hast done must send thee hence with fiery quickness. Therefore, prepare thyself. The bark is ready, and the wind it help. The associates tend, and everything is bent for England.
But come for England. Goodbye, mother.
Thy loving father, Hamlet.
No. Mother and father is man and wife. Man and wife is one flesh. And so, my mother. Come for England!
Follow him at foot. Tempt him with speed aboard. Delay it not. I'll have him hence tonight. Away! If everything is sealed and done, that else leans on the affair. Pray you, make haste. And England, if my love holdest at aught, as my great power thereof may give thee sense, by letters congruing to the effect of the present death of Hamlet. Do it, England.
How all occasions do inform against me. Spur my ill revenge. Oh, from this time forth, my thoughts be bloody or be nothing worth.
I will not speak with her.
She speaks both of her father. Says she hears tricks. And the world and hems and beats her heart.
For good she were spoken to, she might read ill-conjugated thoughts in her opening mind. Let her come in.
Where is the beauteous majesty of Denmark?
How now, Ophelia?
How should I, your true love, know?
from another one, by his cockle hat and staff, and his sandals shoon.
Alas, sweet lady, what imports this?
Say you? Nay, pray you, Mark. He is dead and gone, lady, he is dead and gone. At his heels a grass-green turf, and at his head a stone.
Nay, but Ophelia!
Pray you, Mark, white his shroud as the mountain snow.
Alas, look here, my lord.
Larded with sweet flowers, which bewept the grave did go, with true love showers.
How do you, pretty lady?
Well, God illed you. They say the owl was a baker's daughter. Lord, we know what we are, but not of. God be at your table.
Conceit upon her father.
Pray you, let's have no words of this. But when they ask you what it means, say you this. Tomorrow is St. Valentine's Day, all in the morning betime, and I made at your window to be your Valentine.
Pretty Ophelia!
Indeed, law, without an oath, I'll make an end on it. Young men will do it, if they come to it, but hawk they are to blame.
How long has she been like this?
I hope all will be well. We must be patient, but I cannot choose but weep to think they should lay him in the cold ground. My brother knows well of it, and so I thank you for your good counsel. Come, my ladies. Good night, ladies. Good night, sweet ladies. Good night. Good night.
Follow her close. Give her good watch, I pray you. Oh, this is the poison of deep grief. It springs all from her father's death. Oh, Gertrude, Gertrude, when sorrows come, they come not in single spies, but in battalions.
Alas, what noise is this? Where is
Lords
the
of
king?
Rome.
Oh, thou vile king, give me my father. Calmly, good Laertes.
That drop of blood that's come proclaims me bastard.
What is the cause, Laertes, that this rebellion looks so giant-like? Let him go, Gertrude. Speak, man.
Where is my father?
Dead.
But not by him.
Let him demand his fill.
How came he dead? I'll not be juggled with. To hell allegiance. I'll be revenged most thoroughly for my father.
And I am guiltless of your father's death, and most sensible in grief for it.
How now? What noise is this? Oh, Rose and May, dear maid, kind sister, sweet Ophelia. Oh, heavens, is it possible a young maid's wit should use moral as an old man's life?
They bore him barefaced on the bier. Hey, nonny, nonny, hey, nonny, and in his grave rained many a tear. Fare you well, my dove.
Hadst thou thy wits and didst persuade revenge, it could not move thus.
You must sing a down, and you call him a downa. Oh, how the wheel becomes it is the false steward who stole his master's daughter.
This nothing's more than matter.
There's rosemary, that's for remembrance, pray, love, remember, and there's pansies, that's for thoughts.
A documented madness, thoughts, remembrance fitted.
There's fennel for you and columbines, there's rue for you, and here's some for me. We may call it herb of grace Sundays. Oh, you must wear your rue with a difference. Oh, there's a daisy, and I would give you some violets, but they withered all when my father died. They say he made a good end, for bonny sweet Robin is all my joy.
Thought and affliction, passion, fell itself, she turns to favor into prettiness.
And will he not come again? And will he not come again? No, no, he is dead, he is gone, he is gone. And we cast away moan, God have mercy on his souls, and of all Christian souls I pray God, God be with ye.
Do you see this? Oh God!
Laertes, I must commune with your grief, and we shall jointly labor with your soul to give it due content.
Let this be so. His means of death, his obscure funeral. No trophy, sword, nor hatchment o'er his bones. No noble rite nor formal ostentation, cry to be heard, as from heaven to earth, that I must call it in question.
So you shall, and where the offense is, make the great axe fall. I pray you, go with me. And now, must your conscience my acquaintance seal, and you must put me in your heart for a friend.
And so I have a noble father lost, and a sister driven to desperate terms. But my revenge will come.
I loved your father, as we love ourselves. And that, I hope, will teach you to imagine. How now? What
Yes, my
news?
lord. From Hamlet. This to your majesty, and this to your king.
From Hamlet, Laertes, you shall hear them. Leave us.
High and mighty, you shall know I am set naked on your kingdom. Tomorrow shall I beg leave to see your kingly eyes, when I shall, first asking your pardon thereunto, recount the occasion of my sudden and more strange return. Hamlet.
What should this mean? Are all the rest come back? Or is it some abuse and no such thing?
Know you the hand?
'Tis Hamlet's character, naked, and a postscript here. He says alone. Can you advise me?
I'm lost in it, my lord. But let him come. It warms the very sickness of my heart that I shall live and tell him to his teeth, thus diest thou.
It be so, Laertes. As how it should be so? How otherwise? Will you be ruled by me?
My lord, I will be ruled. But rather, he could devise it so I might be the organ.
Laertes, was your father dear to you? Or are you like the painting of a sorrow, a face without a heart?
Why ask you this?
Not that I do not think you loved your father, but to the quick or the ulcer, Hamlet comes back. What would you undertake to show yourself your father's son, in deeds more than in words?
To cut his throat in the church.
And when return shall know you are come home. We'll put on those shall praise your excellent teeth, being remiss, most generous and free from all contriving, will not peruse the foil, so that, with ease or a little shuffling, you may choose a sword on back baited, and a pax of practice quitted for your father.
I will do it. And for that purpose, I'll anoint my sword. I bought an unction of a mountebank, so mortal that I'll touch my point with this contagion, and if I gall him slightly, it may be death.
Let's further think of this. And that he calls for a drink, I'll prepare him a chalice for the nonce, whereon but sipping, if he by chance escapes your venom stuff, our purpose may hold there. How now, sweet queen?
One doth tread upon another's heel, so fast they follow. Your sister's drowned, Laertes.
Drowned? Oh, where?
There is a willow that grows aslant a brook that shows his hoary leaves in the glassy stream. There with fantastic garlands did she come, but our cold maids do dead man's fingers call them. There on pennant browns her corded reeds, clambering to a hang in envious silver brook, went down her weedy trophies and herself fell into that weeping brook, but long it could not be till her garments, heavy with their drink, pulled the poor wretch from her medalist leg to a mighty death.
Alas, so she is drowned.
Drowned, drowned.
Too much water hast thou, poor Ophelia, and therefore I forbid my tears. I had a speech of fire that fain would blaze, but that was folly death.
Let's follow, Gertrude. How much I had to do to calm this rage. Now, fear this will give it start again. Therefore, let's follow.
He has this felony feeling of his business that he sings a grave making.
Custom hard made it property of easiness.
It seems so. The hand of little employment hath the danger sense. I will speak to this fellow. Whose grave is this, sir?
Mine, sir.
I think it be thine indeed, for thou liest in it.
You lay out aunt, therefore it is not mine. Not yours. I do not lay it, and it is mine.
To be in it, and say it is thine, 'tis for the dead, not for the quick. Therefore thou liest.
Is it quick lie, sir, will it be from me to you?
What man dost thou dig it for?
For no man, sir.
What woman, then?
For none either.
Who is to be buried in it?
No, so one that was a woman, the rest her soul, she's dead. This same skull was yours, the king's jester.
This?
Can you hold this for a minute?
Alas, poor York. I knew him, Horatio. That fellow of infinite jest and of most excellent fancy. He hath borne me on his back 1,000 times. And now, how abhorred in my imagination it is.
Even so, my lord.
But soft, here comes the king. The queen? The courtiers? Who is this they follow? And with such maimed rites, this doth betoken the course they follow did with desperate hand pursue its own life. How to be wild and mark.
She reaches those far and large as we in one time. Her death was doubtful.
That is Laertes. Very noble. Mark.
Must no more be done?
No more be done.
Lay her in the earth. From her fair and unpolluted flesh may violet spring. I tell thee, churlish priest, a ministering angel shall my sister be, while thou liest howling.
What? Ophelia.
Sweets to the sweets, farewell. I hope thou should offend my Hamlet's wife. I thought thy bride bed to have decked, so he made, and not they strewn thy grave.
Hold off the earth awhile, till I caught her in mine arms once more.
What is he whose grief bears such an emphasis? Whose phrase of sorrow conjures the wandering stars and makes them stand like wonder-wounded hearers? This is I, Hamlet the Dane. That will take my
Laertes!
Boy, Laertes! Gentlemen! Hold off my hair! Laertes!
Pluck the thunder!
Hamlet!
Good my lord, be quiet. I will fight with him on this steed till my eyelids will no longer wag.
Oh, my son, what theme?
I loved Ophelia. 40,000 brothers cannot, with all their quantity of love, make up my sum. What wilt thou do for her?
Oh, he is mad, Laertes.
For the love of God, forbear him! Hear you, sir. What is the reason that you use me thus? I loved you ever, but it is no matter. Let Hercules himself do what he may. The cat will mew and dog will have his day.
I pray you, good Horatio, wait upon him. Strength of your patience and last night's speech will put the matter into the present push. Good Ophelia, put some watch over your son.
Peace, who comes here? Your lordship is right. Welcome back to Denmark. Sweet lord, if your lordship should impart a thing to you from his lips.
I will receive it, sir, with all diligence and spirit.
I thank your lordship. It is very hot.
No, it is very cold.
It is indifferent cold, my lord, indeed.
And yet, methinks it is very sultry and hot for my complexion.
Majesty bade me signify to you that he has laid a great wager on your head, sir. This is the matter.
I beseech you, remember. What imports the nomination of this gentleman?
Of Laertes. His purse is empty already. All golden words are spent.
Of him, sir.
You are not ignorant of what excellence Laertes is.
I dare not compare us, lest I should compare with him in excellence, but to know a man well were to know himself.
I mean, sir, for his weapons, but in the imputation that was laid on them, his meat is unhallowed.
What's his weapon?
A rapier and a dagger.
That's two of his weapons, but, well,
The king, sir, hath laid that in a dozen passes between yourself and him, he shall not exceed 3 hits. He hath laid on 4 for 9, and it would come to immediate trial, if your lordship would vouchsafe the answer.
I will walk in the hallway if it pleases his majesty. 'Tis the breathing time of day with me. Let the foils be brought, the gentleman willing, and the king hold his purpose. I will win for him, and I can. If not, I shall gain nothing but the odd hits and my shame.
Shall I re-deliver you in so?
To this effect, sir. After it flourish, your nature will.
I commend my duty to your lordship.
Yours. He does well to commend it himself. There are no tongues else for his turn.
You will lose this wager, my lord.
I do not think it. Since he went into France, I have been in continual practice. I shall win at the odds. If thou wouldst not know how ill I'll hear about my part. But it is no matter.
Nay, good, my lord.
Nor the wit, we defy all reason. There's a special providence in the fall of the sparrow. If it be now, it is not to come. If it be not to come, it will be now. If it be not now, yet it will come. The readiness is all. Since no man has aught of what he leaves, what is it to leave betimes?
Come, and let's come and take this hand from me.
Give me your pardon, sir. I've done you wrong.
I am satisfied in nature, but in terms of honor, I stand aloof, and will notice in silence.
Give us the foils. Come on.
One for me.
Give him the foils, young Osric. Cousin Hamlet, you know the wager?
Very well, my lord. Your grace hath laid the odds on the weaker side.
I do not fear it. I have seen you both. But, since he is better, we have therefore odds.
It is too heavy to fetch me another.
This lights me well. Have the foils all alike.
Aye, my good lord.
Send me the stoops of wine upon that table. If Hamlet should give the first or second hit, or quit in exchange of the third, the king shall drink to Hamlet's better breath, and in a cup the union shall he throw, richer than that which 4 successive kings in Denmark's crown have worn. Give me the cups. Come, begin. And you, the judges, bear a wary eye.
Come on.
Come, my lord.
One.
No.
Judgment.
A hit, a very powerful hit. Well, again.
Say, give me drink. Hamlet, this pearl is thine. Here's to thy health. Give him the cup.
Set it by a while. I'll play this bout first. Come. Another hit. What say you?
A touch I do confess.
Our son shall win.
Oh, Hamlet, come, take my napkin, wipe thy brow. The queen caresses to thy fortune.
Good, madam.
Gertrude! Do not drink!
I will, my lord, I pray thee, pardon me.
It is the poison cup. It is too late.
I dare not drink yet, madam. By and by.
Come, let me wipe thy face.
I'll hit him now, my lord.
I do not think it.
And yet 'tis almost against my conscience.
Come for the third, Laertes. You went dally.
Say you so?
Nothing either way.
Pardon them, they are incensed.
Look to the queen there. Oh, they bleed on both sides. How is it, my lord? How is it, Laertes?
Why, as a woodcock to mine own spring, I am justly killed with mine own treachery.
How does the queen?
She swoons to see the bleed.
The drink. Oh, my dear, sweet Hamlet.
Villainy! Treachery! Seek it out! Treachery!
It is here, Hamlet. Hamlet, thou art slain. No medicine in the world can do thee good. In thee there is not a half hour left of life. The treacherous instrument is in thy hand, unbaited and unvenomed. The foul practice has turned on me. Lo, here I lie, never to rise again. Thy mother poisoned. The king's to blame.
The point. Envenomed too. Then venom to thy work!
Holy friends! I am but hurt.
He is justly served. Exchange forgiveness with me, noble Hamlet. Mine and my father's deaths come not upon thee, nor thine on me.
Heaven make me free of it. I follow thee. Horatio, I am dead. Wretched queen, as you. Horatio, I am dead. Thou livest. Report me in my cause, all right. To the unsatisfied.
Never believe it. Here yet some liquor left.
The rest is silence.
Now cracks the noble heart. Good night, sweet prince, and let angels guide thee to thy rest.